Hello and welcome, Architect 611 here. Today we're going to be finishing building some of these roads here. We'll get started on zoning right away, but first, when I was editing the last video, I noticed I forgot to fill in that zoning right there. We're going to do that. We also did unlock incinerators, so I wanted to get started on that earlier rather than later, as this is already at 96%. Look at that. This one's full, and this one's at 95. Okay. We either need a lot of incinerators, or we might need more landfills too. What is there? The processing rate is 48K a week, and let me turn this music down a little. I figured out I can do that in the middle. I'm just adjusting the volume on my headset, and that changes everything. They do 48K, but we are producing 196K. So we would need 4 of these and still wouldn't be all the way there. They're 30,000. Let's put them here. 1, 2, and then up here somewhere. This could really affect traffic as well. We may want to move garbage collection from this industrial area if this traffic gets too bad. But for now, let's plop this down. Oh, space already occupied. There. And there. It wasn't really locking me to the grid. That was weird. See that? Alright, well that will take care of most, but actually our landfills are so full. We're gonna need one more. I know this is just going through all our money that was gonna be spent over here. We're gonna need one more, and we will have net negative garbage use, which will be really nice. I'm gonna plop that there. Speed up the game, because we need to make some more money now. They do need water, okay. We can do that for now. Might need to fix it later, those areas. They've got water. Garbage is now no longer an issue, but sewage. Forgot to hook those up to power. I did notice that as well. So let's bring in, is that connected? Yeah. Let's bring that down to, what did I do there? Let's bring that over here, and then it can just, no. Space already occupied, gotcha. We can bring it down over here, and then just drop it down. Gotta get it across the highway first. And then bring it right there. They should have power now. They do, and our sewage problem should be going away. Awesome. We are losing money now. That's something I didn't take into account with the incineration plants. That might have been too many at once. Landfills are just so much cheaper. Well, we're making money again. That's good to see. We have plenty of residential demand, so we can start zoning over here. High density. We're going to want to be able to connect up power, so let's start with some commercial. Right there. And some housing. Right there. That should get us started on this island. Gotta connect up power somehow. Oh yeah, I can do that. Perfect. Power's connected, but water, that's gonna be a huge issue. And a money suck if I put in all the pipes right now. So let's just start it. Could start with... We keep the grid here. Think that would do it? Yeah, that's a good start. So we'll start it here. We just won't go all the way. We want a 90-degree angle or 40. And we'll go up. Another 90-degree angle or 40. And up. Where's that line? Just looks nice when they all match up. Not important though, as they will be extended shortly. Awesome. Just a little bit of demand for commercial, but plenty of demand for housing, so let's continue that zoning. Oh, I was actually thinking about keeping commercial along this main road here. Yeah, especially this close to the highway. Alright. Messed that up, but not the end of the world. So I kind of wanted to give that all to commercial, which I know we still don't really need right now. But that allows commercial to be all along this main road, as close to these entrances and exits as possible, although I may just go along the entire thing. I don't want to encourage semi-trucks driving through here though, because that's just going to put them in these residential neighborhoods that don't need more traffic right now. And again, we can take these away, but that would force all the traffic to go up through here, and I don't think that's a good idea either. More residential. Let's start building down this way. Oh, this is also more of a main thoroughfare and a perfect place for commercial. I wish we had a lot of that demand right now, but we don't. So let's move along this way. And now that I see how much commercial space we have here, I don't know if we need to come down this far, even this far. Well, that'll be fine. So these are high-density buildings. They start off looking like this. They can have 9 workers. Oh, that's also commercial. 20, 7 out of 7 households, 5 out of 5 households. But these buildings will continue to grow, and we will eventually end up with towers or skyscrapers all around the island, which should give it that kind of Manhattan vibe, but without the grid. It'll be a little bit more creative than Manhattan. We can continue with these roads. There we go. What next? We could put one in here. No, that creates a really short block along this road, which already has a short one there. I don't know if that's a deal breaker in this instance. I'm hoping we don't have too much traffic on this road, actually. This would be the more major one. So I'm okay with this, then. Just always keep it in mind when you are making lots of little blocks. And these aren't that little. On these major thoroughfares, I just like to keep them extra large. There's not much wiggle room with vanilla, so you really need large block sizes. With mods, you can do some more small blocks and then just make sure there aren't traffic lights. But when you put two traffic lights very close to each other, it just leads to all kind of problems. Let's come out from here. This one, what if it just did something like this and did a 90-degree immediately so no one uses it as a thoroughfare? I'm not sure if this will stay, but as long as we can fit some roads in here, it will. Got one there. And one there. Yeah, it kind of keeps people hemmed in. It doesn't give you any really efficient ways to get across. This is still our most efficient way, probably followed by this, but you still do have to go a little out of your way. We could bring something in like so. This road could continue around and do some kind of loop. No. Yeah, what if it just actually starts off into this direction? Could then come down here. And we don't want this to connect here, then this will be a major thoroughfare. But if we bring it out this way a little, it at least adds a small obstacle in their way. But people will need to get across, and that's the thing. We want them to be able to get across if they really need it, but not encourage it. Not enough room exactly. So what if we did this instead? Oh, tons of more residential demand. Oops. Went across the street a little with that zoning. And I missed that. We're gonna get some weird tall buildings in these kind of lots. And that is why the grid is typically better. You don't waste all this space. But I think it will look nicer. It's better for a YouTube video when our city can have some uniqueness. You really feel like, oh, that's interesting. Hopefully you can get behind these kind of unique layouts that also hopefully help with traffic. So I'm going to let the game play, let people move into their residential areas over here, and it's already looking like I totally overplanned commercial, just like what I did over here, but that's always fine. We can move residential in on these major thoroughfares as soon as we make sure we don't have a lot more commercial demand. More residential. Oh, and it would be nice to keep a bunch of residential around these overpasses. just so they aren't coming over to do their shopping, but I guess that's not preventable. They're pretty far from this shopping area, and these guys, they'll want to come over and shop over here maybe. They're kind of equidistant, but let's try to keep it that way. Tons of residential demand. I'm gonna give them this part. I know it is along that main thoroughfare, and I deleted that zoning earlier, but we'll be fine. We're just keeping this commercial zoning for right near the highway entrance, which is right here actually. More residential. I'm just pausing to make sure there aren't any other problems going on here. Uh-oh. What's this? Not enough customers. Okay, we're trying to fix that. But yeah, commercial demand really dropping. I wonder if these buildings are expanding and that's what's going on. Like, can housing still expand? Yeah, they have 2 more notches to expand. And as that happens, demand between these 2 areas will fluctuate. I think that's why we're getting a lot of more housing demand. It's gonna want commercial sooner or later. They have lots of room to expand and they're gonna need places to buy goods. Water, we have already gotten above that, but we're back to making 8K a week. I like that number. Let's go all the way up. Yeah, they don't have to be perfect. If it's not easy, don't do it. Okay. Plenty of water for the future. Building in this area here. Power will become an issue. Oh no. Oh, we built that oil power plant. We don't have to worry about power for a while, but we will have to worry about water soon. Can we just put this here? I know I gave them a lot of space, but as I said, there's so much water here. And we will need a outlet as well. Got a bunch of water now, but we need a place to get rid of it. And there we go. Send the poop out to the ocean. At least it's not in our bay. Well, it still is, but it's on its way out. Yeah, lots of upgrades going on. That means more revenue, so that's always good. Still plenty of demand over here. Let's give them some high density commercial. I don't really want them building on this bridge, even though that isn't a bridge anymore technically, when it gets up on the land. And we can definitely put residential in here now. Just saving it just in case. Man, this residential demand just won't stop. Will that hold them off for a little while? This is the start of our actual city-looking city. And here's our entire city. Even if this isn't as city-looking. You can see how fast our money rebounded. It was a little risky building all of the incinerators at once, but I think it worked out. We will have to keep an eye on that demand, though, as we're up to 214 already. And we should be emptying these. This landfill can just empty right over to these incinerators. Because we're burning more garbage than we're creating, we want to make sure we can be burning all of this built up landfill garbage as well. It's always nice to have these as a backup in case you can't afford more incinerators at the time you need them. Then you just open up the landfills and there's a temporary place for garbage to go. Something's happening over here. Was it the they didn't have enough customers complaint that did this? This just means we're emptying it and it still hasn't been emptied. Let's do a quick run through of the utilities. Electricity and water we know are good. Garbage we know is good. This is what we're going to need next. I want to invest in these bigger services. They cost so much though. 2.4K a week, 1.4 and 1.6. It just all adds up and cuts into this money coming in, but it's going to be a problem shortly if we don't do anything about it. Still so much residential demand, plenty of commercial. I can barely see the grids, the boxes, the squares, whatever you want to call them. Give them plenty of commercial space. And now I'm starting to wish we hadn't given all this away. Just could not make the right decision on that. But we can always undo it. More, why did I unpause? We need more residential. That's the big one. There we go. We can do all this. Went a little farther up than I meant to, but there we go. More housing moving in with commercial to support it, although now we're going to need more commercial up here, although I just said I didn't really want semi-truck traffic along this road, and there is a way to district it and block truck traffic from coming through here. So that's another option we have, even in vanilla. And I would like to keep commercial here, or there was going to be on and off ramps somewhere in the middle. That's something I forgot about. Where do we want them? What's kind of the midpoint on the highway? Here or so? Let's make some space for on and off ramps, because those are one of the hardest things to add later, but can have one of the biggest effects on traffic. You really have to have enough places for them to get on and off the highway. I hope that music isn't too loud for you. I'll turn it down just a bit, just in case. Still getting used to how that all works. I had no idea my the little dial on my headset volume affected the volume the recording hears it at. I wanted this. We'll want some kind of overpass. So let's see. How is all of this gonna come together? If this curves here, takes a 90-degree turn. And connects back up. Does that give us enough room? That's the question. And we're gonna probably want some more overpasses. This will not be the only one. And do we want them to be overpasses or underpasses? I think underground will look better. Slope too steep. I guess we're going downhill. And is that a big enough of an underpass? Just the 2 lanes? Maybe we want the 4-lane underpasses. Let's do that just in case. Easier to go down later than to go up if I forget and don't leave enough space for it. Oh yeah, this could connect over to the main thoroughfare coming along the beach, if I can get it out of the ground. Oh, space already occupied. Gotcha. So let's go back and redo that. Distance too short, but you were green. There we go. This can connect up to that thoroughfare on this side. We could even continue it all the way down here, or should it just go straight down to here? Not like that, but maybe like this. Yeah. That means if someone gets off the highway here, they'll actually get out right on to this road and come all the way down here. They just have thoroughfares to stay on. We could always make this a no truck route. We want garbage trucks to be able to pass here. Okay, that gets us over. There's an underpass here, and then maybe one right here would be good. If... Oh, we can't get under there. I don't think we can get under or over. We can get over. Can we get under? No. But we can get over, so we're going over. Let's just do the straight tool for now. Back to freeform. That can connect up as well. That gives us 2 overpasses. We might want something up here, something here to get us... Oh no, there's this. Yeah, something along here to just try to cover any traffic heading this way. But what we really want are entrances and exits here. This one could do something like this. Oh, nope. That works. Oops, not what I meant to do. I had my fingers on the wrong keys. Now they can get off, and we want a way to get back on. What if we put the off ramps over here and the on ramps over here? There we go. They can get off, they can get on. Now we need a way to access this direction, which is actually south now. So, southbound access. This ramp can just go this way. No, we're not going down, we're going up because there's already a tunnel there. Bring them on like that, and then these guys need to get off and get dropped either here or somewhere along this way. And what if we do this? We bring that out there. Can it get down in time? Slope too steep. It would need to go down to there. Occupied, occupied. To there. It would need to go that way. Bring it around. Like so. But nope. Like no. That works. Just barely got it to fit in. Kind of like that. Weird, but super smooth. Alright, we fit in on and off ramps into this weird looking place, but it'll really help our traffic. And it gives us another place for commercial right along here so that everyone doesn't have to travel down to this part of the island. We're going to want some commercial here along here. And coming along up this way. I think we'll just bring commercial all the way along here, and it can kind of be another barrier between these highways, which still need sound barriers. But we don't have any time left for that. This was a great start of the island and a great continuation of the city where we can really start to pack some people into a small amount of land, get our population up. Our money is doing great. That isn't so much of an issue anymore, but we can't get too distracted and completely ignore it yet. And next up, we'll continue bringing these roads out, continue zoning them, and yeah, we'll do another, services. That's the big one. That's what I've been putting off, but we'll have to add services. This is getting way too big to be without services. That could go bad pretty quickly. So, next episode, services and expansion. Thanks for watching. See you next time.